Welcome back, everybody. Peyton Bush here, again, 7th and 8th grade science teacher here in Iowa City, bringing to you thoughts, feelings, actions, just things going on in my classroom in my school district as we navigate our COVID year here, school year essentially 2020-2021, which is just kind of hard to believe anyways. So I have my 5 takeaways from day 7, beginning with number 1. Wednesdays are kind of my long days. In a good way. I teach all the way from 8:50 to about 11:40 in the morning, get some lunch, and then in the afternoon is my asynchronous time. Today my students were working on what is a Flipgrid. It's something new that I'm trying. It's basically just a video response of them telling me a couple things about themselves, mainly just using it so I know I'm hearing them say their name so I know how to say it once we're in the classroom, and it will be easier for me in the Zoom meeting to interact with them as well. After that, we have our PLC. What that is, we meet with teachers that teach the same content in our building. We meet with them for a class period, so I met with 2 other 7th grade science teachers and our instructional design strategist coach. We just kind of vented, talked about what things were going well, what things weren't, sharing observations, tips, tricks, things like that. Following that, then I had 45 minutes of professional development, talking about our return to learn plan, how things are looking here for the next couple of weeks, what we're going to be doing as a school and as a district. So that was kind of my overall Wednesday, but Wednesdays are my long day. Takeaway number 2, in Zoom is how we really communicate with our kids and meet with our kids. I have found that preparing polls or having poll questions for kids to answer is how you're going to get them to participate more than likely. They're not very, I guess, willing to unmute themselves and ask or communicate. Some are even very hesitant to type out in chat. So if you can somehow create a multiple choice question that kind of gets to the point where you're trying to take things, it's a good tool to use. You get a lot of participation, more so than you do trying to get them to verbally or, I guess, mechanically type out their responses. So got a quick tip for you. Takeaway number 3, every day my participation and my attendance is going up anyway, so that's really refreshing as well. Last week we just had a lot of technical issues, a lot of kids struggling to find the Zoom meeting link, even getting logged into Canvas and everything else was a problem. It seems like we have that taken care of, so now that everybody's finally able to log in, again my attendance is up, my participation is starting to rise. Again, I think we're maybe just starting to get a little bit more comfortable with meeting online. So that's good. That's a good sign. I'm excited. I'm happy to see that as well. Moving on though, number 4. I think I've said this before, but I wish my schedule wasn't split like it is. I have 3 sections of 7th grade science Monday and Wednesday morning, with 1 8th grade section in the morning on Monday and Wednesday. And then on Tuesday and Thursday in the afternoon I just have 2 8th grade sections. So I wish I could just move that 8th grade morning section to the afternoon, but because of the contract and what's been negotiated, how breaks are supposed to work, that's just not going to happen. But we could always hope and dream. Takeaway number 5, we are supposedly going back to school on the 28th, and so we have another week and 2 days of online learning. Then we will start Monday the 28th back in class with our A cohort is what it is. It's our morning classes again. So we'll be starting with that. Next week we have scheduled orientation with kids in the building. We're not sure if that's going to be possible. We have to get the okay before we can do that. But again, that's pretty exciting. It'll be nice to be back. I am excited to be back. I know kids are excited to be back. So I'm ecstatic about it, if you can't tell. So I'm pretty pumped, ready to be back. Not saying it will be easier. It will be to some degree, but then other things will become more difficult, so it'll even itself out anyways. So again, guys, I hope everybody's doing all right. It's a crazy time right now. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. Be nice to your friends. Drink your water. Wear your mask.